Hi dears, nothing to disclose, it's me Prashant. Last few years I had taught you social science, and this year also there is no change. I'm sure that you are very happy, right? Okay, see, this year when you comes to 9th standard, officially I'm welcoming you to the 9th standard SS part. It's nothing, it's very simple. As we learned from 8th standard, there we have learned the Indian history, and from the last year onwards I was repeatedly telling to you that this year 9th, when you comes to the 9th standard, you will be having some more big topic and all those matters I told you already. Okay, see here in 9th standard you are going to learn the Indian history, not Indian history. Here you are going to learn the world history. Which one? World history. So some more level, you have reached some more level, that is the meaning. Okay, so now you are going to learn world history. So last year it was Indian history, and this year you are going to learn which one? World history. Okay, so here I think all of you have familiar with the textbook. This is the textbook, our textbook, and here the first chapter, I'm not showing that, you can turn the page and you can see the first chapter. It is about French Revolution. Okay, French Revolution. You might have heard the last year also I had told this matter, French Revolution. Is it? French in the sense France. And in France there was a revolution. And on what ground the revolution was taken place? That is what we are going to learn. And I'm sure that I will not be discussing that French Revolution completely together this classroom. Okay, we will be discussing a small part of French Revolution. So first we need to understand, when you open the textbook, you can see a heading that is French Revolution. What is it? French Revolution. So it is, when you see this French Revolution, in the beginning of the chapter, it has been directly telling to us, the people of France, they were going for a fight. They were going for a fight. So first paragraph, so paragraph wise we are going to discuss. The first paragraph, okay, first paragraph, when I say the first paragraph, you have to look at the textbook. The first paragraph, what does it mean? I'm not going to read the textbook. You have to see the textbook and you listen me and what I'm going to tell you. Okay, here in this first paragraph we have to remember 14th July 1789. 14th July 1789. Okay, what is the speciality of 14th July 1789? This is what we need to remember at first. That is the core part of the first paragraph. Okay, so I will tell you as like a story. Okay, so revolutions, if you learn in the sense and in the way of stories, you will never forget it. Are you ready? Okay, so what is the date we need to remember from the first paragraph? The 14th July 1789. Okay, what happened in this year on this date in France? Nothing. It was the war. Which war? We called the revolution. Revolution means what? War. In France, the common people had led a war against their rulers. Hope it is clear. Okay, so 14th July 1789, there was a rumor. There was a rumor. What was that rumor? What is the rumor? Rumor means what? Actually, if you are telling something about your friend without knowing, you are telling about your friends that he is a wrong person. He is not a good person. Okay, without knowing that person, you are simply telling that he is a wrong person. And by doing that, somebody will be getting some satisfaction. Okay, so in France also there was a rumor. The rumor was, what was the rumor? The king was going to send, okay, the king was going to send the troop to the common people. The king, he decided to send a troop towards the common people. Why he decided to send a troop to? What is troop? What is troop? Army. Okay, so king decided to send the troop towards the troops towards the to whom? To the common people. Why? What is the reason? There was a rumor. It was king is going to send a troop towards the common people. Okay, king is going to send a troop towards the common people to suppress them, to control them, to regulate them. So the common people, of course, they believed that, yes, this rumor, they believed that it was a real matter. King, he will be sending the troops soon towards them, and when they comes, they will definitely attack them. So common people had nothing with them. They had no arms, they had no ammunitions, nothing they had. So they worried. They were completely in a agitative mood. Agitative mood in the sense 7,000 people. See, first paragraph you can see 7,000 people of France, they gathered together. They gathered 7,000 people in Paris, they gathered together and they decided, they planned that if the troop is coming towards them, definitely we will never run back. We will be facing them. Okay, so 7,000 people gathered there, where? In Paris. Okay, in Paris, what day? 14th July 1789. 14th July 1789. There was a rumor. The rumor was the king was going to send a troop towards the common people. So the common people, when they heard this news, they did not run back. They were strong enough, they were courageous enough, and they stood their back in Paris. How many people were there? 7,000 people were there. Okay, so those 7,000 people firmly believed that nothing is going to happen for them. They will be facing all these issues confidently. Okay, so this is what happened in the first paragraph. What is in the second paragraph? Take a look at in your second paragraph. French Revolution, second paragraph. Okay, in this paragraph, you have to remember one matter, that is Bastille. Okay, Bastille. What is Bastille? Bastille is a place, and this place is so important for the common people, especially the common people of France. Why? This place was so important for the common people of France. And I am repeatedly telling that the common people. Then who had power? Who had power? King. I mentioned king, is it? So king, the ruler of France, he had well maintained a prison in Bastille. Okay, Bastille, the place where the ruler of France had set a prison. Okay, a prison. So remember, a king, if I am a king, so some people will be so close to me, the relatives, is it my friends? If they do something wrong, I won't be minding them. I won't be giving any punishment to them, is it? Because I am the ruler. They are my relatives and friends. So why should I? No, never. I will not take anything harmful to my relatives and my friends. The same what happened in France. Okay, the common people, when we consider the total population of France, 90%. Okay, 90% of the total population in France, they belong to the common category. Which category? Common category. So the common category people, imagine that if this 90% of the common people, they comes together and sneeze, the ruler will pass away. Is it? 90% of the people, common people, if they comes together and sneeze together, the ruler will be moving away from France to somewhere else. But it was not taken place in France. Now we are going to learn that it was taken place, not sneezing. Okay, the common people were going to fight with the ruler of France. Okay, the first step, the second paragraph. In the second paragraph, Bastille, there was a prison. From that prison, we went somewhere else. It was not else, it was a part of our chapter. Okay, so for understanding the nature of the ruler, we discussed this 90% of the common people were completely depending the ruler. They were not having any freedom. They had nothing to do. They wanted to do something for the ruler. It was cultivation, and after cultivation all those things wanted to be taken out, and all the things need to be submitted to the ruler, and the ruler used to have all these things. So the categories and all those matters we will be discussing later. Okay, so Bastille, what happened in the second paragraph, Bastille, when this rumor was spread, when 7,000 people were gathered together, they decided whatever actions are coming from the side of the ruler, we will be facing it. Okay, so after hearing all these rumors, these people, they marched towards the Bastille prison. Why? Bastille prison was filled with the common people. Filled with common people. See, common people who does something wrong, they caught and punished and then sent into the prison till their death. Okay, so once a person from common side who have been arrested by the supporters of our king, which means the king of France, they will be sending into the prison and they will never come out of it. Okay, that was the reality. So people had found that Bastille as a place of the despotic power of the ruler. Okay, the despotism which was practiced by our ruler, which means the French ruler, the despotic situation were prevailed in France. Is it? Those despotic place was Bastille. Okay, so the common people, 7,000 people gathered, they came over Bastille and they started to attack Bastille. Okay, 7,000 people, they went together to Bastille, and after that they attacked all the prison and then released all the prisoners. Okay, released all the prisoners. Many years, more number of people without doing anything wrong, they were sent into the prison and they had no hope whether they would be able to come out of the prison. Okay, so now it was happened. The common people of France, they decided, they planned, they paved the way for coming out of these innocent people from the Bastille prison. This was taken place in the second paragraph. Is it clear? Second paragraph, a few more things are remaining. Okay, they had demolished Bastille prison, right? So prison, as you know that when I say prison, you can remember, you can bring one imagination in your mind. What imagination? Such a big walls will be there, thick walls, and nobody could easily destroy it. Is it? Those buildings were very nicely demolished by the people. Okay, when they gathered Bastille in Paris, they came over there and attacked this. And see, if you destroy or demolish a building, what will be remaining there? What will be remaining there? In a prison, of course, there will be some kind of officers, isn't it? That officers will always using some ammunitions, is it? So all the arms and ammunitions which were kept in the prison, taken. Okay, all the arms and ammunitions were taken by the common people. I told you in the beginning, they had nothing with them. Okay, so they took the arms, they took the ammunitions, weapons. Ammunitions means what? Weapons. Okay, all the weapons they took and they demolished the Bastille prison and released the common people and asked them to go away. And see, all this impressive, which means in the sense of a ruler, sense of the king, or under the consideration of a king, the prison should be set nicely. Those well set prison was collapsed by whom? The common people. Okay, all the material, different materials were there. Bricks were there. Okay, sheets were there. Okay, many other materials were there. All those materials were taken by the common people. For what? For having? No. They took it and they went directly into the market and they sold to the others for constructing homes and all those. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. So, Bastille prison was completely demolished by the common people of France as a field of reacting against the despotic place, despotic ruler. Who was that despotic ruler? The king. The name is not disclosed yet. We'll be disclosing soon. Okay. So now this is the second paragraph. Third paragraph. Now you all please look at third paragraph. In this third paragraph, right now I told you the matter. Third paragraph, it is dealing a simple matter. You have to tell me that matter. The matter is, if a country and the people of that nation and the ruler, they are having clashes between each other, will there be any calm atmosphere? Will there be proper supply of food grains? Will there be proper ways of communication? Never. Is it? We have witnessed that the last few months we had experienced a health emergency, right? Health emergency. We called it as what? Lockdown, right? Health emergency it is. We were not allowed to come out of the home. Once you come out of the home, you might have experienced what happened. Is it? More than that, if a country which calls an emergency based on a war means the ruling category and the people of that country are fighting each other, it's called what? War. So it was taken place in France. At that situation, third paragraph we are dealing. Okay. So before starting the third paragraph, I'm asking you a question. The question is, if the rulers and the common people of the country, if they are having clashes between each other, will there be any kind of sincere effort from the ruler to protect the common people? Will there be any sincere effort from the peasants or the common people for doing their works? They are engaged in this war. Who led this war? Who led this war? Who led? Common people. So common people could not listen their work. A ruler who could not maintain the proper administrative strategies to control these people. Okay. So these clashes had created a famine. What is famine? The situation where the common people had nothing to have. Okay, scarcity of food. And the price of the available food grains was increased rapidly. Imagine the situation. We also ran a few months back. Is it? We also ran. We also heard the rumors. In every shops, the products, every food grains is going to be finished. So, our parents, is it? Everybody ran into the market and purchased maximum commodities and kept as a store in our home. Why? If in future, if it is not available, we'll be there at home as we are keeping it as a stock. Right? So the French common people, remember 90% of the common people, they could not concentrate on their own works. So they could not produce anything. So the price of the essential commodities. At present for us, rice is an essential commodity. Is it? For them, the essential commodity was bread. What it was? Bread. Bread was the essential commodity. The price of bread was rapidly increased and the common people could not afford the price and they started to attack the buildings, shops, demolished and taken out the commodities which were kept as stock in these shops. Okay, so reality, from the beginning I told you rumor, is it? Based on this rumor, all these actions were going on in France. Okay, it was not a right information. king was not decided to send a troop to the common people, but people believed that king is going to send the troop so that we will have to face at any cost. Okay, so that resulted till this. Now Bastille prison had been collapsed, demolished. The price of the bread was increasing. Shops were attacked. Okay, all the arms and ammunitions were taken by the common people. So now king have to send what? Troops for controlling these people. Common people are on the mood. Yes, we will do this. We can do this. Okay, they decided. Okay, so the common people of France had started this war or this kind of reaction towards the French ruler based on a rumor. Now it is going to become a serious matter. Okay, now it is going to become a serious matter. What serious matter it is? Now Bastille prison have been demolished. King is going to send his army. Okay, so at any cost the common people wanted to resist it. So historians, there is a sentence in the third paragraph. Historians are suggesting that actually the common people of France started the first war against the ruler based on a rumor. Of course, the common people of France had lot of difficulties, lot of problems. But all those time they faced that, means adjusted. But based on a rumor, they started the first war against the king of France. Okay, this is the third paragraph. Okay, one more simple topic we will be discussing. You can just turn over the page. Okay, there you can see a box. A box you can see there. Can you see that? What does it mention? What informations are being given in that box? Could you see that box? In that box, the French society, French society was categorized into three stratas. Okay, three stratas or three layers. First one is first estate. First estate involves clergy. What is it? Clergy. The second strata is second estate. What is it? Second estate. Second estate involves nobles. Nobles means rich people. Clergy means the ruling class. Okay, we'll be discussing all those. Okay. The third one is automatically the first one is first estate, second one is second estate, and third one is which estate? Fourth estate? No, third estate. What is it? Third estate. Okay. Third estate, the whole common people belonged under the third estate. All the rich belonged in second estate. All the rulers belonged in clergy. So let me ask you a question now. Okay. One question. Here, clergy had enjoyed all the benefits in that country. Who had enjoyed? Clergy, the ruling class, enjoyed everything. They were capable enough to rule the country and they were capable enough to manage all the common people, and they had nothing to worry. Everything were with them. Money were with them. Food, sufficient quantity. Luxuries, outstanding. Everything with whom? Clergy. Second one, nobles. Almost same. With whom? Clergy. Okay, almost same. Noble, nothing to worry. Rulers are not going to make any kind of disturbances for nobles. But all the disturbance and all the miseries, all the difficulties, all the pathetic situation, everything were on the shoulders of whom? The third estate. The third estate wanted to work hard till night. Okay. And they will be producing much thing. 90% of the product what they produced have to be given as tax to clergy and tax to whom? Nobles. Did you get me? And there were some other groups too. The church people. Okay. We'll be discussing all those matters and how they paid the tax and all those. And this is actually, now the beginning was started. Beginning was telling about what? French Revolution was started as on the basis of what? A rumor. Okay, a rumor. Historians now, even now the historians are recalling the French Revolution had taken place only because of what? A rumor. They had many experiences. All those time, they were not reacted. Based on a rumor they started, and as part of that, the first part, the French Revolution was started in that manner. There are a lot of things to learn from this topic. The first layer is French Revolution. The French society was divided into three. The first one was the first estate. It belonged to clergy. Second estate and belongs nobles. Then the third estate, it is the common people. Hope it is clear. With this is actually essential. So this social categorization or social division or social disparity of this country is called feudalism. What is it? Feudalism. Okay. So this term should be with you always till you pass over from grade 10. Okay. What social situation will prevailed in France? Feudalism. What is feudalism? Categorizing the society into many layers of stratas. In France, three estates, first, second and third, and all the miseries were with whom? The common people. Okay. So I'm sure that you are capable enough to understand the topic, and further if you have any doubts or queries, you can contact me at any time, and through the WhatsApp group that we have. Through that you can send your doubts, and we will be learning this topic till the next SS class comes to you. Are you ready? Okay. So till then, bye. Thank you.